What is that? Very good. We have learnt about noun, adjectives and adverbs, isn't it? Do you remember what is meant by noun? What is meant by adjective? And what is meant by adverb? Okay, what is meant by noun? Noun is a naming word, isn't it? Everything in this world has its name and such naming words are called as noun. Very good. Then what else we have seen? We have seen what is an adjective. Tell me what is an adjective? An adjective is a descriptive word. It describes something about the noun or a pronoun. What is the pronoun? Pronoun are words used instead of noun. For example, Adonia is a girl. Adonia is an intelligent girl. Here Adonia is a noun, isn't it? How it is a noun? Because it is indicating, it is denoting the name of a girl, isn't it? Adonia, your classmate. So, Adonia is an intelligent girl. Here, Adonia is a noun. So, instead of this noun, if I say she is an intelligent girl, here, what did I do? I have replaced the word Adonia into she. So, such words which are used in the place of a noun are called as pronoun, isn't it? So, what is an adjective? Adjectives are words which describes the noun. It says something more about the noun. Then, what else we have seen? We have learnt about adverbs, isn't it? What is an adverb? Adverbs describe something about the verb. It tells more about the verb. Adverb. In the word itself, we have the word verb, isn't it? Adverb. So, it talks about the verb. It answers to the question how, when the thing happened, how it happened, where it happened. It denotes the time. It denotes the place. It denotes how the thing happened. The manner. What is the manner? He runs quickly. He runs fastly. Here, it is talking the words like quickly, fastly, slowly. These are the adverbs which are talking about the verb. What is the verb? Verb is an action word, isn't it? Verb indicates the action word. Running, playing, singing. All these are action words. Speaking, teaching, dancing. These are all action words. So, verb is equal to action words. Noun is equal to naming words. So, till this we have seen. So, we have seen what is noun, what is adverb and what is adjective. Is that clear? So, in this class I am going to discuss with you about phrase. What is phrase? What is the definition of phrase? And also, we are going to learn about the three kinds of phrases. What are the three kinds of phrases? Already I have told you. Very good. Noun phrase, adjective phrase and adverb phrase. What are the three kinds of phrases we are going to learn today? Noun phrase, adjective phrase and adverb phrase. Very good. Are you all ready for our today's class? Okay, good. Students, are you all ready for our today's class? Okay, good. So today, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn about the kinds of phrases. What are the kinds of phrases? Noun phrase, adjective phrase and adverb phrase. Once again, what are the kinds of phrases? Noun phrase, adjective phrase and adverb phrase. Before enter into the kinds But phrases are a part of a sentence, but it has no complete meaning. For example, in order to. If I am saying the word in order to, can you understand anything? No. It is not giving a complete meaning. So, phrase is a part of a sentence. It's just a part. Okay. Phrase is just a part of a sentence. It has no complete sense. It's like it's hanging in the roof. Okay. If it need a complete sense, we have to add a lot many words before and after. So, phrase is a part. It's just a unit. For example, if I am taking only one brick, have you all seen bricks? Okay. If I am taking one brick and I am saying this is a house, can it be a house? No. Why? It's just a brick. It's just a stone, isn't it? We have to join together so many number of bricks to build a house, isn't it? So, similarly, just like one brick which is taken from a building, phrase is also one unit which is taken from a sentence, which is a part of a sentence. Can you understand? House made, which is built by bricks, isn't it? We are using bricks. So if I am taking only one brick and saying this is a house, will you believe me? Will you accept it? No. So similarly, phrase, if you are taking phrase from a sentence, we cannot say it's a complete sentence. So phrase is just like a brick which is taken from a building. Phrase is just a unit, just a part in a sentence. Can you understand? Okay. So what is the definition of phrase here? Phrase is a group of words that is used as single part of speech that does not contain a verb and its subject. So phrase does not contain a verb and its subject. Can you understand? Here we have few examples. Which soft brown fur under the dining table after the high school football game. So these are the phrases. These are group of words which doesn't have a complete sense. If I am saying under the table is a group of words. It don't this naming word if we are using a phrase and that particular phrase should act as a noun. It should not act as a verb here, or it should not act as an adverb here. So the phrase here should act as, should replace the noun, and hence such phrases are called as noun phrase. For example, it answers to the questions. These noun phrases answers to the questions who or what. Who is doing the action or what is doing the action. So here it answers, noun phrase answers to the questions who or what. Look at this example. Kali entered the stage. Who entered the stage? Kali entered the stage. Now, Kali is a noun, isn't it? Kali is the name of a person. We have learned Kali wants to dance, isn't it? So here, Kali Veerapatran. Kali entered the stage. Here, Kali is the noun. Instead of this noun, we can use a phrase. We can use a phrase instead of noun, and that phrase should act as a noun. Then such phrases are called as noun phrase. Instead of Kali, instead of the noun, we are saying a talented Bharatanatyam dancer entered the stage. Here, we can say Kali entered the stage. It's a noun. Kali is the name of a person. It is a noun. But here, what we are doing, we are adding a phrase instead of the noun. But that phrase is replacing the noun, isn't it? So here, a talented Bharatanatyam dancer. Who is a talented Bharatanatyam dancer here? Kali. So Kali is a noun. But instead of that noun, we are taking out that noun and we are replacing another phrase. A talented Bharatanatyam dancer. So this is a phrase, isn't it? A talented Bharatanatyam dancer. It's a phrase. It has no complete sense in it. So here, a talented Bharatanatyam dancer entered the stage. Here, this dancer, talented Bharatanatyam dancer, is a phrase which is acting as a noun. Hence, it is called as noun phrase. Can you understand, students? Now, my English teacher is very strict. My English teacher is very strict. Who is very strict here? My English teacher. Already we have learned that noun phrase answers to the questions who and what. So here, who is very strict? My English teacher is very strict. Who is very strict here? My English teacher. So my English teacher is a phrase which is acting as a noun here in this sentence. My English teacher is a phrase which is not acting as an adverb or adjective. Okay. My English teacher is a phrase which is acting as a noun here, and so it is called as noun phrase. So noun phrase has a noun and a modifier. Noun phrase has a noun and a modifier. For example, in the example we have seen just now, my English teacher. Here, teacher is the noun, isn't it? It is the name of a profession. So teacher is the noun and it has some modifiers. The modifiers are the extra fittings which are added with this noun. So modifiers, which are the extra makeups, extra things which are added to the noun. Teacher is the noun, but we are adding some modifiers. The modifiers adjectives. These are adjectives. My possessive adjective. Okay. My English teacher. Here, what it means? Noun phrase has a noun. That is teacher. And a modifier. Here we have two modifiers. My English. My English teacher. My English teacher is a phrase which is acting as a noun in this sentence, and so it is called as a noun phrase. Can you understand? Modifiers include articles, adjectives, personal pronoun, participles, etc. Personal pronoun. My is a personal pronoun. Can you understand, students? So what is a noun phrase? Noun phrase is a group of words which act as a noun in a sentence. Can you understand what is noun phrase? Okay. Now let's see what is an adjective phrase. What is an adjective? Adjectives are words which are describing the noun, isn't it? English teacher. Teacher is a noun. English is the adjective. So let's see what is an adjective phrase. Phrase acts as adjective. If a phrase which is acting as a noun, then it is called as noun phrase. If a phrase which is acting as an adjective, then it is called as an adjective phrase. It describes the noun or a pronoun. In general, already we learned what is an adjective. So adjectives are describing the noun or a pronoun. Similarly, the phrase group of words. So these group of words, just like adjectives. These adjectives, in adjective we can say beautiful, intelligent. These are words. A group of such words as phrase which is acting as an adjective in a sentence, then it is called as adjective phrase. It can be placed before or after the noun or a pronoun. Adjective phrase can be placed before or after the noun or pronoun. Okay. For example, if I am saying black cat. Here, cat is a noun. I am adding an adjective before, that is black cat. We can also add an adjective after the noun. For example, moon white or snow white. So we can add before or after the noun or a pronoun in a sentence. It answers to the question which one, what kind, how many and whose. So adjective phrases answers to the noun phrase answers to the questions who and what. Adjective phrase answers to the questions which one, what kind, how many, whose. Whose is that? How many? It is showing the quantity. Which one and what kind? See, look at this example. She is a student. She is a student. It is a sentence, isn't it? She is a student. Now, she is a clever student. She is a clever student. So here, student is a noun. In this second example, second sentence, we are adding an adjective with this noun. Student is a noun. We are adding an adjective. We are adding something more for this noun. We are adding some more meaning for the noun. She is a student. We can say she is a student, but we are saying something more about this student. We are saying something more about the noun. Clever student. She is a clever student. She is an intelligent student. Next, so here clever is the adjective. As you all know, this is an adjective. Now, she is a clever the most silky, smooth, radiant and beautiful hair. We can say she has the most beautiful hair I have ever seen. So if I neglect these three words, if I say she has the most beautiful hair, the word beautiful is an adjective, isn't it? She has the silky hair, or she has the smooth hair, she has radiant hair. So these are adjectives, but here I am adding so many adjectives and thus it become a phrase. Silky, smooth, radiant and beautiful. It is a phrase now. Why? It's a group of words, but it is not giving the complete meaning, complete sense, but it's a group of words. So these group of words are acting as the adjective in this sentence. She has this most silky, smooth, radiant and beautiful hair I have ever seen. Can you understand, students? So phrases, group of words which are acting as an adjective. If we are adding so many adjectives and thus it become a phrase. If we are using that phrase in a sentence, then it is called as adjective phrase. That's all. Can you understand? Now, adjective phrase also modifies pronoun. It will not only modify noun, it is also modifying the pronoun. Here, this is a noun. Tom is a noun, isn't it? Tom is from Boston. So here, from Boston. Boston, from Boston is the phrase here. Here, Tom is from Boston. Tom is the name of a person. So it is called as a noun. What is the pronoun? Instead of Tom, we can use he. He is from Boston. We can use adjective, phrase, modifies, pronouns also. There is no compulsion for us to use it only for noun. We can also use it for pronouns too. Can you understand? Now, the beautiful house sits atop the hill. The beautiful house sits atop the hill. Here, beautiful. The house atop the hill, we can say. The word beautiful is an adjective here. So, when we rewrite it as a phrase, the house that is so beautiful sits atop the hill. Here, we are saying this adjective in the form of phrase. So, such phrases which are acting as an adjective, then it is called as adjective phrase. Now, let's see adverb phrase. I hope you all have guessed what is meant by adverb phrase. Noun phrase, phrase act as noun, then it is called noun phrase. Adjective phrase, phrase act as phrase is used as an adjective, then it is called adjective phrase. Then what will be the definition for adverb phrase? Very good. An adverb which is acting as a phrase, then it is called as adverb phrase. Phrase act as adverb is called as adverb phrase. Look at this example. Time goes very quickly. We usually go on holiday in August. In these sentences, we are using phrases which are acting as an adverb. A phrase may be one word or two word or three words more than that. Here, time goes very quickly. Quickly is an adverb. Along with this, we are adding a phrase. Phrase may be in one word. Here, very. It's an adverb, isn't it? then it is called as adverb phrase. See, the lion leaped gracefully. The lion leaped gracefully. So here, gracefully is a adverb, isn't it? The lion leaped. The leaping is an action word. It's a verb. So for this verb, adverb is used. This adverb is saying something about this verb. It's an adverb. Now look at this sentence. The lion leaped in a graceful manner. In a graceful manner is a phrase. It's a group of words. In a graceful manner. In one word we can say gracefully. So it's an adverb. But as a phrase, in a graceful manner, here it's a phrase. This phrase is acting as the adverb in this sentence. And so it is called as adverb phrase. I exercise very regularly and I eat quite healthy. Here, these are the phrases which are acting as adverbs in these sentences. So students, did you understand our today's class? So we have learned what is phrase, what are the three kinds of phrases: noun phrase, adjective phrase and adverb phrase. Phrase is a group of words which makes sense but not complete sense. For example, under the table, meanwhile, on the way, at the top. So such words in order to, in the summer holidays, in the winter season, once upon a time. These are group of words which is not giving the complete sense. So a phrase is a group of words that is not giving complete sense but it has a sense in it. Noun phrase, phrase acts as a noun, then it is called noun phrase. Phrase acts as an adjective, then it is called adjective phrase. And also, if a phrase is acting as an